Okay, so today I'm going to talk about two different topics. The first one is weaknesses of traditional grading, and the other one is competency-based grading program. Before we jump in, I first want to talk about the roles of grades. So grades basically communicate performance of students. It provides motivation and feedback to students. It also provides criteria for guidance, and it provides input for instructional planning and administration. This one is for the teacher. And when we look at the traditional grading systems, we can see that letter grades, A to F, are given at the end of the semester, which means that students will not have time to just use the feedback from the teacher, even if they get a really bad grade. And there's different things about the traditional grading system, but I wanted just talk about the problems with the traditional system. So we can look at the problems from three different aspects. The first one is for all students. Just like what we said, there's only time-limited incentives to learn course material, because once they receive a grade for a specific subject, they won't be able to just go back and change the grade at all. And there's no opportunity or motivation to improve performance or to learn more after grades are issued. And also, there's no mechanism for recording students' progress relative to learning goals, because we know that there's the core standards, but it doesn't reflect on the grading for the traditional system. And also, there's lack of connection between the classroom grades, state learning standards, and standardized accountability measures. The second one is that we can look at the students earning lower passing grades, for example C or D. They earn a diploma without achieving a requisite level of skills and knowledge. Also, a low GPA threatened their eligibility for colleges or financial scholarships. For students who fail the classes, it's really sad, because it's gonna result in their dropping out of school without a diploma, or even their official school transcripts permanently record their failure and undermine their future life choices. And on the other hand, we can look at the content-based grading system program. It focuses on students' learning rather than their grades. There are 6 elements for this grading system. The first one is that this system embraces explicit learning progression or standards, so everybody can have a shared vision of what students should learn. Here's an example of New Hampshire Department of Education. They created grading scales that align with the Common Core standard. We can look at the math one, because they have math and English language art. So the math one, here's the standards, and here's the thing that students need to do. For example, students will demonstrate the ability to use and extend properties of complex number systems. So yeah, they can just keep learning and passing off these abilities even if they move on to the next grade. Okay, and then the second one is that this grading system develops a clear understanding of level of knowledge. So they give an example of Bloom's taxonomy. But we learn about it because proficiency means the ability to apply skills or content, and higher order skills and deeper learning can be found in the Bloom's taxonomy. Okay, the third one is that ensure transparency. So students, parents, and educators can understand where students are. And this is great because students will have ownership of their learning, and they know where they are, they know how they can improve. The fourth one is to create a school or district-wide standard-based grading policy. So there's like different items down there, but the most important thing is that like schools and the school districts need to help students become proficiency in their learning. Okay, and there's also the grading skill, but I think they're going to talk about it in the fourth question, so I'm not going to talk about it here. Okay, so the fifth one is that teachers need to offer timely feedback and meaningful assessments, because feedbacks actually help students know like how they can improve. And when teacher provides feedback, they need to focus on the attributes of students' work rather than the attributes of the students. Okay, so they know that they have the potential to improve. The last one is the last elements of competency-based grading program is that it provides adequate information infrastructure to support students, teachers, and the school-wide continuous improvement. So instead of distributing points across tests, project, homework, and behavior, the grade book shows like are designed around what students are expected to learn, and with information on how students are progressing under each one. So this is also a way to provide feedback, so students and parents will have access to these things. This is my presentation. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you.